What's up with it? It's your boy Casey Mack. Just down here in Houston. You know what I'm saying? Thought I'd make a little video. You know, just touch bases with y'all. The main thing, everybody's talking about these gas prices. Man, fuel prices high everywhere, all over the country. And that's joined by parts. When your truck break down, you got parts that's backed up on back order. I got a partner who ain't drove his truck in 2.5 months, and because it's been broke down. Mechanics are backed up. A lot of the shops are backed up. Government regulating real hard. They already got 1 million different regulations, and you know, it's just like everything is against a small carrier. Brokers cheap, shippers cheap. It seems like every corner you turn, somebody is trying to take some money from a small carrier, or trying to make it hard for a carrier to get some money. So I just decided to make a video, you know, about the problems, about the troubles, about the hard times. But my question to a lot of people, you know, is what were you doing before trucking? How did you grow up? Did you go through hard times growing up? Have you been through hard times ever? Because if not, trucking probably ain't for you. You know, you hear a lot about, man, a lot of people they finna sell their truck and get out the business. A lot of companies going out of business. You hear that all the time, which is probably true. A lot of people gonna go out of business, especially them cats that got them pretty Peterbilts and Kenworths and all them new trucks, them $1,500, $2,000, $2,500 a month truck notes. I ain't gonna even get on them dudes that pay for their trucks weekly. Some weeks you don't make no money. So, I mean, my thing is, everybody said trucking is the way to go. If this ain't in you, then you don't need to be in this, period. If you're not a grinder, if you're not a hustler, if you don't take risks, you know, well, if you're not good at taking risks, if you don't know how to deal with all the problems that come when it's real problems, if you're not used to that, trucking ain't for you. Not being a carrier, you need to be a company driver, or possibly you need to be leased on to a carrier. But when you go get your own authority, you got to be for real with this. And the street cats know what I'm talking about. When your crack wasn't selling, you added powder cocaine to your inventory, didn't you? When that wasn't enough, you added weed. That wasn't good enough, you put some pills in there, some wet. You did what you had to do. The police jumping out, grabbing, tackling everybody because they told you don't stand right there. You still stood right there. Or you found you a little hiding spot. You did what you had to do. The jack boys running around robbing people because that's what they do. They don't sell nothing. They just wait on you to sell it. And then they stay in the house all day doing whatever they do. And at night, they strap up and get their masks on, put the masks on, they come get you. All this happening. What you do? You went and got you a pistol, then you and your partner and them, y'all looked out for each other, right? Trucking, what you gonna do? It's rough now. This is the worst of the worst. What you carriers go do now? I know fuel prices. I just paid $5.04 the other day, and I know it's higher than that across the country in some places. But yeah, I just paid $5.04, and I took a load, a power only load. I'm still doing power only. My situation is worse than anybody else's situation that I know. Well, I ain't gonna say the worst, but the roughest. I'm doing power only with a single axle day cab, and I just hit 7 months. So imagine, you know. But yeah, price is high, brokers cheap, shippers cheap. You got regulations, you got taxes, you got all kind of stuff you gotta pay. The 2290s, I mean, DOT pulling people over. They say what is inspection week, so you might get pulled over for nothing. Let me look at everything, and now you out of service. I mean, last week my truck, I had a air pressure problem, and I called the mechanic. He was busy. He started telling me, man, take pictures of the problem and show me what's going on. I mean, air pressure wasn't building up. So he told me it's probably the governor. And or the dryer filter, which they call it a cartridge. So I went and priced everything. The dryer system was $1,000. The cartridge was $500. The governor was $120. So the mechanic was busy, and he's telling me, pull out the cartridge and clean it then. Man, I don't know where no cartridge at. I don't know about no filter and none of that. I don't know how to tell nothing. I don't fix nothing. He said, oh man, that's fucked up. But hell, that's why I called you. But you know, the man just told me, man, you go get the governor then. Since the prices are $1,000 for the dryer, $500 for that filter. You know, maybe start with the cheapest thing. So I went and got the governor. It was $120. And I went and hung at my old job. You know, y'all that been following me know I used to work at ABF for 15 years. So I just showed up at my old job, went to the shop and hung out with the mechanics. Like, and hey man, how do you put that governor on? Is it hard? Man, it's 2 bolts. So I'm finna go do that myself. So I went and did it myself. Called my mechanic, he coached me through it a little bit. And I swapped that out. Then it was made a little different from the older part. So the airline, when I went to hook the airlines back up, it didn't reach. Another problem. So then I had to, he told me you gotta extend the airline. And I'm sitting here a dude that don't fix nothing. I don't change my oil, I don't do nothing. I'm talking about on my personal car, I ain't never changed the oil. I don't even like changing flats, really. I mean, I can do all that if I just want to do it, but I don't want to do none of that. I just want to make deals and make money. That's all. But I ain't got nobody to come and do this for me. So I had to go to the dealership, get a little piece of airline and the connection. And then I had to go to another dealership to get a union. That way I had to go cut the old airline, the existing airline, and connect my new airline with a union, put the piece on there, and then screw that into the governor. So I'm feeling like a real diesel mechanic now. But bottom line is, you know, what you gonna do with these fuel prices high? What you gonna do with the mechanics backed up? What you gonna do with parts on back order? You might not get your part till next month or 2 months. What you gonna do? You gonna cry? You gonna get on the internet and type away and be crying and think something just gonna happen all of a sudden, some magic? Man, you better do like them drug dealers and add something else to what you got going on. You better figure it out. Ain't no crime. If you're a carrier, you're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner, you're a boss, you better act like a boss. Otherwise, go unboss yourself and go get with a carrier. I'm not gonna go get no W-2. I'm still doing my power on it. Yeah, I did a drop from Dallas to Houston. I just dropped it. I can't find a power only load from Houston to go back to Dallas. I'm gonna drive back. Bobtailing from Houston to Dallas. That's 220 miles. Luckily, I'm on the north side of Houston. So, because I could go somewhere else, but I got to pick up tomorrow in Dallas to come back to Houston. But I'm gonna make a delivery and I'm gonna be able to keep that trailer and book a load because I got to take that trailer back to Dallas. So that's one of my good ones that I can, you know, I'm pretty good with that. But this hook and drop stuff, you gotta find another trailer. You gotta, you know, if not, you gotta bobtail somewhere, or just chill out to the next day, and hopefully you can find something. But I'm finna go get that broker's authority. I'm not gonna be crying about no cheap brokers. I'm gonna be a broker. I'm gonna be the cheap broker. Brokers wanna be cheap, and they got all the reasons for why they cheap. Well, let me go be the broker then. That's extra money. That's adding powder cocaine with your crack. I mean, y'all ain't gonna see me on here crying. For what? Crying ain't gonna pay them bills. I got a mortgage, I got 2 kids, I got responsibilities. Crying ain't gonna take care of them responsibilities. The government, Joe Biden ain't gonna say come and help me. Donald Trump ain't gonna help me. Obama ain't gonna help me. I don't care about none of them. All them, that's rich folk stuff, man. They don't care about none of us. You know, they all fighting over who go have the power, and who gonna control the resources, who get the resources, who controls that. They're not giving that to us. It don't matter, Democrat, Republican, white president, black president. So none of that don't matter. It's not my partners. It's not my family that's finna be the president. So I can't get no help from them. I can't depend on them. So it's like your company that you work for. You go to work for them every day for however many years. They ain't finna help you. You can't call them and say, man, cost of living went up, and my taxes on my property went up. Man, I need $1,000 loan. I can pay y'all back. Y'all can take it out of my check. They gonna tell you, maybe they'll tell you can work some more overtime. You can live at work. You can just stay here. You can work. You can come in early. You can stay late. You can come on your 2-hour day. We don't care if you see your kids. That's what they gonna tell you. So my question, you know what I'm saying, to the crybabies, and I'm just messing with y'all, but I'm gonna just say that anyway. Y'all crybabies, quit crying. You know what I'm saying? Stand up. What y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna barbecue or boo-hoo? You know what I'm saying? Ain't that what they say? You gonna barbecue or meal do? Which one? I'm a barbecue, man. I'm gonna get me a barbecue grill. I'm finna go get my broke's authority. I don't care that I ain't never been no broke. So everybody, it's gonna be some people say, man, you can't. That's hard. You gotta do this, and man, you gotta go get that, and so I don't care. If you go get a job, you gotta get up and be to work on time. You gotta leave when they tell you to leave. You can't leave when you get ready. You gotta go to break when they say it. You gotta go to lunch when they. Everything got some rules and some. You gotta do this and that. So I'm gonna be the one that benefit the most from all of this stuff I gotta do. So yeah, I'm gonna go get my broker's authority. What y'all gonna do? Y'all go give y'all truck back? Yeah, y'all got sleepers and trailers. Man, you ain't supposed to be broke. If you got a truck and a trailer, unless you leased on, then somebody controlling you. You gotta control. You gotta maintain your own control. You got a $1 billion company controlling you. Man, that's dangerous. That's why they billionaires, because they control everybody and keep you small. Man, take a risk, get your authority, and go to work and stay working. Stay at work and get your money. But if you got truck and trailer note, you got 2-car notes, you got the woman that you tricking with, man, you can't make it. You can't survive doing all that. All my car paid for, my tractor paid for. I got a mortgage, but I'm gonna always have that because I'm not gonna be renting like that, throwing away my money. But I got some equity too, so I'm building equity in my house with paying that mortgage. And the Benzes, I ain't rolling Benzes right now. I mean, I got rid of all that. I'm driving an 03 Expedition. So, man, it got 220-some thousand miles. I got the oil change yesterday. I'm gonna roll it to its 300,000 miles. It's just by being smart. You know, you gotta find a way to add more money, add more revenue to your company, and you gotta save money. That greedy woman that gotta get her hair fixed and nails done and toes done every 2 weeks. Man, you gotta tell her, baby, you gotta wear a ponytail for a couple weeks. Man, if she if she prioritizing looking good over y'all being good, man, get rid of them. Y'all need to learn how to get rid of these bras y'all with too. I'm just gonna be real with you. Y'all don't know how to get rid of the wrong bras. Y'all don't know how to pick the right ones, and y'all don't know how to get rid of the wrong ones. That's y'all fault. You ain't gotta have all that. If a woman gotta see you in that Charger, in that 600 V12, and you gotta have that Bentley, man, if you gotta have that, you ain't got no game and you ain't no man. I ain't finna go spend all that money for a woman to still be begging. Nah, I'm gonna go get me a woman that love me. If I'm driving my 03 Expedition, pull it up. It could be dusty because I've been in the country, you know, on the dirt road. And she gonna love me because she just love my character. She love what I can do. She love my abilities. She love my heart. She love my spirit. Man, that's what's gonna be with me all the time. She ain't gonna be always needing her fixed, nails and toes done. But when that big money come rolling, then baby, you been down with me. You ain't been sweating me and stressing me. Come on, let's go get your hair done. Let's go. You finna go. This your day to get everything. You finna get a couple of outfits. You know, whatever you pick, you finna get that. And we taking the trip. Man, that's what you're supposed to do. You don't get a woman that demands everything off top and she ain't brought you nothing. So we talking about fuel prices. We talking about brokers that's cheap. We talking about all of this. But look what you're doing to yourself. That's why I'm talking about all this other stuff. Look what you're doing to yourself. Take care of yourself properly. Then, you know, the gas prices won't stop you. Cheap brokers won't stop you. What you doing for you? Man, I reduce my expenses and I don't care. I gotta drive all the way back home and I'm just gonna make $150 or something above what the fuel costs. That's why I made sure I got enough money to at least make something if I couldn't find a load going back. But somebody calling me. It declined, scam. These people be calling me all the time. Dispatchers be steady blowing me up. Man, I don't need no dispatcher. You can't go get the load first and call me and say I got this load. Don't ask me to spend no money with you so you can look for loads for me. I know how to look for loads. If I don't, I shouldn't have been in business. But I just wanted to get on here and holler at y'all for a little bit because gas prices is high. Brokers are cheap. They ain't went up none. You know, you gotta speak to brokers with confidence. That don't mean they're gonna give you what you asking for, but it'll help. You can't be nervous because you about to lose your truck. Quit signing up for that high ass debt. Trying to show everybody you got the baddest truck without them lights. I know them Peterbilt's pretty. I see them when they coming. When I look in my mirror at night, they got them lights on them big pipes on the side. They all got them lights on the front. And I'll be like, man, that's clean. You know what I'm saying? But man, I ain't finna go and sign up for no debt for that. I'ma drive my International, man. They looking at me with my single axle day cab like, what you pull with that? Man, same thing you pull with that. It's a diesel. It's a Cummins under this hood. And I just pull less weight. I pull the same thing. I pull dry vans. I don't pull reefers. I ain't doing no flatbed because I don't like strapping and chaining and climbing up there. And I don't like doing all that because if I don't strap it down good enough, you better not drive behind me. If I'm pulling a flatbed, I don't have the confidence that I'm gonna strap the 40,000 pounds down good enough. So I'm doing y'all a favor by not driving the flatbed. I mean, you got step decks and all that specialized stuff. That's probably a good idea, but you gotta have the equipment. Man, I'm chilling. Keep your expenses low. Keep your tricking bills low. Man, fire them bras. You gotta learn how to fire. You hire quick. Soon as she spread her legs, she was hired. Man, soon as she closed them, fired. You know she wasn't for you. When you first pulled her, she was just fine and she was pretty. But you knew she wasn't for you. Why the hell you just keep on fucking on? Why? I mean, it is what it is. You put yourself in those positions, and then you blame your struggle on the fuel prices. You know what I'm saying? Man, pay that $5 a gallon and go get you some money. You didn't mind giving that woman $500, and you know, and she don't care nothing about you. She don't cook for you. You know, like Charleston White say. Y'all heard Charleston White do say she don't. I bet your woman don't cook your breakfast. She don't care nothing about you. My woman cooked me breakfast, lunch, dinner, wash my clothes, earn them. Just text me a while ago. Said whatever you need me to do, just let me know. That's the kind of woman I'm gonna have on my team. I don't care what nobody say about her. I don't care they say she 20 years younger than me. So the woman that's 1 year younger than me, hell, nobody didn't teach her to do all that. Some of them will do it, some of them won't. Some of them stuck in their ways and can't fit in with my program. Some of them can. But I'm going to deal with who I meet that's for me. I don't care about what nobody say. I'm going to do what works for me. You dig? And I don't care. I'm going to go pay $5. I'm going to drive all the way back to Dallas, Bob Telly, chilling in my single axle daycare. So I ain't tripping. And I'm gonna go sign up, get my broker's authority too, though, because really that's the smart thing to do. I thought about getting another truck. I'm probably still gonna get a reefer trailer just because I need to. But I was thinking about going to get 2 more trucks, single axle, because I know where I can get some at for a good price. So I was gonna go get a couple of more of them. Have a backup truck, have a driver that driving too, so make extra money. But man, that come with extra cost, extra added increase of insurance, increase of parts, increase of labor, increase of problems dealing with people. I ain't like everybody. I can't deal with all these drivers, you know, doing what they want to do, messing up my money. And I'm from the streets. I ain't trying to hear that. I just ain't gonna fire you, write you up. We might have to go out around the corner in the field. So I'm just driving by myself right now. But man, I'm finna go get that broker's authority and do my thing. And I ain't gonna have to worry about no fuel. I ain't gonna have to worry about no parts in the night. It's gonna take a while maybe to build it up how I want, but man, everything I've done took a while to build up. Everything don't happen overnight. You know, 1 or 2 things jumped off quick, but man, the other 100 either failed or took a while. That's just being an entrepreneur. Just do it and keep doing it, and don't never stop doing it. That's how you succeed. That's how everything gonna go right for you. You know, with the high fuel price and these cheap brokers. Like I said, I'm gonna be the cheap broker, but now I'm gonna look out for drivers though. But I'm gonna look out for me first. Sometimes the brokers just doing the best they can do. They ain't always cheap. Sometimes the shippers are cheap. You know, so they can't pay you more than what they getting paid, no matter what. But man, I'm on the wrong side. I don't want to pay for parts and labor and wait and be broke down and can't make no money. And man, I want to sit at home or go to Starbucks or whatever and put loads on the load board and answer the phone and negotiate prices and say, this all I got, this all I can pay you. I want to do that. Go in them shipper offices with my dressed up with my slacks on and my shirt, you know, get cleaned up, haircut, shaved up, and man, walk in there and be talking to people. That's what I'm finna start doing. I'm finna hang out at these shippers. Being in LTL 15 years, and some of them gonna recognize me. I was doing all them stops at, man, 5, 10 or more stops a day. Somebody gonna recognize me. I can call some of the shippers. I got some of their phone numbers. They say, man, I'm a broker now. What's up? You know, put me down. Call me. So, what y'all gonna do? Increase your revenue, decrease your expenses. Man, quit fucking with these dumbass bros who don't care nothing about y'all. You an entrepreneur. You done went out and did all this to get your life going, but then you got somebody that just want to leech off you and she won't even book you no loads. She won't even put no money on your insurance because you're struggling because of the gas price. She won't pay the insurance for this month for you. Why you got her? because she fine and pretty. Man, you can be single and go get somebody fine and pretty. She ain't got to be staying with you. She ain't got to be somebody that you responsible for. She grown. She ain't your wife. She ain't doing wifey duties. Why you treating her like a wife and you got a whole business? That's your wife. Marry your business. Y'all stay up. Don't let these gas prices keep y'all crying. Get on the grind. If you ain't no real boss, go unboss yourself and go sign up with somebody. If you a boss, go do some boss shit and make this shit work. Holla at y'all. Catch y'all next time. Peace.